Real quick, before we get into our main story tonight, I want to take a quick second to recognize that we are in one of the best parts of the year. The NFL season is in full swing, the NHL is back, baseball's postseason is knocking it out of the park, and Tuesday night marked the return of basketball. Pretty much everything is incredible right now if you're a sports fan. And I say pretty much because I just found out that one of my favorite sports, the lesser known but wildly entertaining world of competitive dog costuming, has suffered a major setback.
It sounds like a trick, but there will be no dog treats this Halloween in Tompkins Square Park. The annual dog parade has been canceled for this year. Organizers say they had to cancel the event because of the large insurance and liability policy required by the Parks Department.
I know, you laugh, this may seem stupid, but I loved that parade. It was like Fashion Week, but with less pretension and more poop. Seriously though, I'm genuinely upset. I emailed the network to ask if I could do the whole monologue on pups and costumes. And while they weren't entirely against it, they had another idea. LeBron James. See, it's week 7 of Always Late, which means we've done 6 of these monologues, and as my boss has astutely pointed out, not one of those has been about LeBron James. This is ESPN, so since the NBA is back and LeBron's got a new team and yada, 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 they felt pretty strongly that it was time. So our main story tonight, LeBron James. Thank you, thank you. The only problem is, I hate LeBron. Yeah, I know that's not a super popular opinion, but it's not exactly an unpopular one either, you know. Lots of people hate LeBron, but unlike everyone else, I actually have a valid reason.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
I feel like my heart's been ripped out, stomped out and everything. Like, I feel like I'm in a dream or a nightmare right now. Like, I can't even believe this happened.
I feel like my girlfriend just left me.
No. The decision is not why I hate LeBron. Although it is why I broke up with that guy. Sure, the decision was a little clunky and weird, but what I think is a lot weirder is how everyone expects superstar athletes to literally never make an error. A few months ago, some guy approached me on the street and asked if I could take a picture, and I posed for a selfie because I didn't realize he meant he wanted me to take a picture of him and his friend. So I think we can forgive the most famous athlete in the country for not reading the room perfectly on this one. Also, people forget that the decision raised over $3 million for charity and helped place 1,000 new computers in 59 boys and girls clubs across the country. If you're going to break up with someone on national TV, there are much worse ways to do that. Isn't that right, Ari? Anyway, what I'm saying here is that no, it's not because of the decision. There are other reasons to hate LeBron.
Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. What are your thoughts when these debates come up?
LeBron James will never be Michael Jordan, not in my eyes.
I would take LeBron, okay? Because LeBron has guarded all 5 positions.
Who's the #1 pick in world history? And the answer is LeBron James.
Jordan's more of a killer. Jordan's a greater player. LeBron's not going to catch Jordan. Jordan's the greatest.
I don't think LeBron is, I don't think he surpassed Michael Jordan yet.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone has an opinion in the interminable LeBron-Jordan debate, even people who haven't learned the word interminable yet. It's a 5th grade word. While I desperately want to blame him for that, I can't. How is that LeBron's fault? Imagine if your biggest flaw was that you couldn't get people to stop comparing you to the best person who ever did the thing you do for a living. That's like hating a bartender because people keep comparing him to Tom Cruise in Cocktail. Also, while I have you, now seems like a good time to remind you that the tagline of Cocktail was, when he pours, he rains. You will try, but you'll never forget that. So yeah, I understand some people will hate LeBron forever, but they are missing the one thing that infuriates me.
Do you know who the coach is of the Cavs?
Tyronn Lue.
No. I'm pretty sure it's LeBron.
I understand why LeBron is sensitive, and I don't think I would agree to put coach killer on him, but he has undermined coaches in the past. That's a fair statement.
LeBron James is the best general manager in the league right now.
Okay, so he's too bossy? That'd be a great thing to hate about LeBron if he wasn't good at it, but he's won 3 championships so far. If you're doing a group project, you want the overachiever who does all the work and gets you an A. That's not your enemy. Your enemy's the guy who reminds your teacher to collect the group project. Or the guy in your group who adds nothing but insists on being included. It's also kind of hard to push the narrative that LeBron's a selfish guy when he basically got Tristan Thompson $82 million. Imagine standing next to a Kardashian and everyone thinking you're the one who's overpaid. I've never said the word Kardashian before, that's why that was such a struggle. We still haven't gotten to the reason that I hate LeBron. And I feel like if you would just stop playing videos and let me instead explain.
He wants to be a 6'8" Kevin Hart. That's why he's here.
He wants to be a solo basketball star on the Staples stage with no real pressure to win championships anymore, so that basketball can become his second job to his first love, which is pursuing Hollywood.
Can LeBron focus just a little bit longer on the main thing that we know LeBron about, and that's being a basketball player? I think Hollywood is a legitimate distraction for LeBron.
LeBron James is no longer chasing Jordan. I think he's only chasing Michael B. Jordan, as in Hollywood Jordan. Am I right?
No, he ain't chasing Mike, no.
Okay, real quick, to be clear, there is no shame in chasing Michael B. Jordan. And I personally look forward to hearing back from his publicist and his manager and his agent and his doorman, who was very nice. But guys, that is probably the stupidest reason to hate LeBron. You think he's gonna be distracted by making a few TV shows? LeBron has been making great TV while also playing basketball for years. He could do this in his sleep. I mean, think about it. He had 7 successful seasons as the star of his own show, which culminated in one of the greatest will they or won't they storylines since Ross and Rachel. He developed a great odd couple storyline, delivered huge laughs. Sure, I mean, maybe it wasn't the best choice to air reruns during the season finale, but hey, did people watch? We sure did. And when things get stale, he's shown he's not afraid to kill off characters to spice things up. LeBron is not going to be distracted by a couple TV shows, which actually brings me to the point I've been trying to make this whole time. This is why I hate LeBron.
We want to also tell you what LeBron James just did. He just opened the I Promise school in his hometown of Akron, Ohio, which will serve low-income and at-risk kids.
LeBron James is offering kids in his hometown in Akron, Ohio, a huge opportunity, and that's a chance to go to college for absolutely free.
The LeBron James Family Foundation touched down to reward them with brand spanking new Nike uniforms from head to toe.
Yeah, that's infuriating. The guy is the best basketball player of his time. He has 3 rings, he has successful TV shows, he runs a business, and somehow he still has time to open a school in his hometown and provide a bunch of other stuff for kids who need it? What the LeBron? You're making us all look bad. I hate LeBron because he keeps raising the bar, and in this specific instance, it's a bar that affects me. Like, I have 1 TV show, kind of. And I'm so focused on it all the time that I don't do anything else. And because of LeBron, I constantly feel like I should be doing more. But what am I supposed to do? I don't have enough money to open an entire school. Plus, the only thing I really care about is dogs. I spend all of my spare time looking at pictures of puppies. I know! Ideally, puppies in cute Halloween costumes, but this year I don't even get to do that because the parade was canceled. So, wait a second. This is it. This is my chance. Of course, I've been so caught up in hating LeBron for his ability to do stuff I can't do that I didn't realize I can do it. I can save the Tompkins Square Dog Parade. Ladies and gentlemen, I am beyond thrilled to announce the parade is officially back on. Yay! That's right. We cut a check to the organizers of the event to help cover all of their costs, because I think what we all need right now is the joy that comes from seeing a very small dog dressed up as a very small yet oddly voluptuous Marilyn Monroe. Sunday, October 28th at noon. Mark your calendars. Tri-state area dog havers, get to work on those costumes. Tri-state area dog lovers, I'll see you at the meeting this week, but also get your hearts ready. Dog people elsewhere, book your tickets, get a hotel room, train, flight, take a boat, I don't care. We don't have a ton of time, and we need to make this year's dog parade the biggest one yet. Also, yep, exciting, that one guy's excited. Also important to note, we will be doing it at the East River Amphitheater this year. That's right, the Tompkins Square Dog Parade is going to be at the East River Amphitheater. It's a long story, but suffice it to say, we were a little late. So we moved it to a new venue. Sorry, we can't all be as perfect as LeBron on our first try. Okay, just trust me, it's going to be awesome. The whole Always Late staff and I will be there, enthusiastically cheering on you and your pups. It's gonna be perfect, I promise. Actually, I promise. The dog parade is back, people! Woo! Charity is exhausting. I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. Thanks.
For more, sign up now for ESPN Plus.